What's good? Today we got a step-by-step tutorial on how a skilled barber transforms his clients to give them a hot taper. Now this hot taper is very easy, very simple steps. But without further ado, let's get into it. Now today's tools that we are going to be using is our Andes Masters Black Label and our cocoa trimmers and our high vis trimmers. The cocoa trimmers, which are the blue ones on the left side, or the non-hitters, the non-zero gravity trimmers, the soft trimmers, and the ones that was on the right was the hitters. Now we're gonna set in all our first ball guidelines with our cocoa trimmers. The soft trimmers are able to set in that first guideline without causing any irritation, or a soft trimmer. It doesn't have to necessarily be the cocoa brand, but any trimmer that's not zero gap is considered to me a soft trimmer. And you want to use a soft trimmer so you don't have that first guideline, so it's not as hard to take out or remove that guideline, and so we don't cause irritation on our client's hair. Now right here, all we're going to do is use our number 2 guard. We're using our number 2 guard. This is a first time client with me, so I really truly don't know what to expect when cutting this client's hair or cutting the client's hair down. He does want a lower, well, a wave cut. Usually when people say wave cut, they use number 2 guard or number 1 guard. Now right here, this is a client consultation right here, and I'm just showing him how it looks with the number 2 guard, and he says he does want to take it down a little bit more, so he slap on that 1 guard and just take it down a little bit more. And you want to kind of judge it by the texture of the client's hair. Now right here, we're taking our Andes Masters with the lever all the way open. The lever all the way open leaves the most hair, and this is our second guideline that we're establishing. Now for our fading process, we're going to slowly close the lever, and while we're closing the lever, we're moving down. We're going all the way down to that first ball guideline that we set in with our trimmers. Now we're going to start our down fading process. Number 2 guard all the way open, and we slowly move the lever down and move down with inside of the fade all the way to that second guideline that we had set in. The reason why we're using the number 2 guard is to debulk everything. Because we use the number 1 guard at the top to cut everything down with the top, we want to use the next guard higher than that to debulk moving against the grain when fading. Now we're at our number 1 guard, and we're just slowly moving down with the blade as well. As you close the lever, you should never be in the same exact spot that you was previously just in. Now we have on our number 0 guard, and we're just doing the same exact thing. And right here, I'm just going to show a little bit of detailing that I did for the fade. Detailing is used to kind of break down these harsh or bulky areas within inside of the fade and to make the fade a lot more smoother. Now for the neck area, we're doing the same exact process, the same exact steps as always. You never want to switch up your steps unless it's 100% needed. Most likely 9 times out of 10, y'all barbers out there or people cutting at your house, you probably won't need to switch up your steps, man. Just keep it the same. The hair texture is pretty much the same throughout the whole entire head. Not for everybody, but that's like every blue moon you will catch somebody like that. But we're just gonna use our same exact steps, and using the same exact steps I'm gonna explain to y'all. This is what creates a more consistent fade. Using the same exact steps on clients, you can get the same exact result that you got. You could get a nice taper on this client, and you will get a nice taper on 5 other clients if you just practice and master the techniques that you are using on that one client, or practice and master a technique or a system. A system is used with multiple techniques and tricks and fading guard, lever, and whatever you want to combine all in one. That makes a technique. So detailing and all that is a technique that you should use, and it's a system and a technique all put into a system. A system is the overall thing that you were doing with your techniques and everything. Now right here, we're going to do our liner prep. Just a little alcohol swab, or a cotton swab with alcohol on it, and we're just wiping down the designated area that we will be lining up. And then we're blow drying everything on cold air. Cold air is necessary when it comes to getting them nice, crispy, sharp lineups. And this is holding spray right here, and then we just blow dry everything. Now this is more so for shop, I would say. People, you can also do this at home if you want to buy the things necessary to, do this hot towel and I want to say lather prep for the lineup. Now this is a very very hot towel. You know, it's not gonna burn the client's skin or anything, but it's gonna open up his pores and whatnot. His hair follicles are gonna lay down exactly where we will want them to lay down, so we are able to create a successful straight lineup. Now the reason why I do this is to lay the hair down and so it's manageable, because you know Corsair doesn't always want to lay down. Corsair is curly hair. Some hairs are more curlier than others. So to get that nice and laid down pattern that we want, so it can be, so the trimmers could kind of just glide through the hair, we just do this line prep right here. We use the hot towel, we use the lather, we use the alcohol swab again, we holding spray, and then cold air. It's a whole system. Now watch how you know, watch how these trimmers hit. And these trimmers don't only hit because of the trimmers and the blade. It's really because of everything combined. The line prep, the trimmers. These trimmers are zero gap, so they will hit. But for the neck lineup, a lot of people don't have that nice, you know, motion when it comes to the back of their lineup transitioning into the taper in the front of the hair. It's a lot of angle play. It's a lot of corner play as well. Just using the corners, getting them right angles so you can create that curvature, so you can create that nice flow with inside of the neck to taper proportion areas from the front taper to the back taper, as y'all can see right there. Now look how nice and clean that taper looks. Now I'm going to show you, even though the camera is kind of, you know, blurry right here, you can still see that the line prep is doing what the line prep is supposed to do, and the trimmers are hitting. It's the same exact step, same exact everything, and I'm showing you right here how even the both of the lines for the neck lineup on each side, on the right side and the left side, are even. And as you can see right here, that makes the taper look 100 times better. Now right here, I'm establishing what side is the weak side and what side is the strong side. And obviously y'all can see the left side was the weak side. And we're going to use the middle of his nose to go towards the middle of his hair, because that's going to be our foundation. That's going to be the thing that we connect the weak side and the strong side to. The weak side is the piece of the side that doesn't grow as much hair, kind of like a more receding side than the other. You want to work to the more receding side. And right here, his lineup isn't perfectly, you know, that perfect boxy straight, but it's perfectly boxy and straight for his lineup and the shape of his lineup. So we do want to create that little curvature, and then we want to work towards our left side. Our left side was the weak side, the side that grows the least amount of hair. And then we set in our vertical bars. And then right after we set in the vertical bars, we connect straight back to the middle, or go back straight back to the middle, and then we start connecting both sides. And as you can see, that left side is perfect. Now all we need to do is go back to the middle and match that right side of his lineup, which was the strong side, with the left side. So matching the strong side with the weak side, you will have to slightly push the right side back just a little bit. It is necessary to create that straight lineup that we want. You don't want his lineup leaning or looking lopsided or anything. And right here, I'm setting in his vertical bar where was enough hair to be seen at. It won't be just the ash line. It was enough hair just for that lineup to look full whenever he goes home, he washes his hair and everything. And right here, I'm showing you a little bit of mustache action right here. I rarely show this but all you do want to do one side, either the right side or the left side, whatever your heart desires, and kind of just set it in straight. We're doing like a triangular shaped mustache, and then you want to match the other side, the right side, or the left side with the right side, or the side that you've done with the opposite side that you haven't done yet. So it's really simple, very easy. And then you want to go above the clients, kind of angle your clippers down, and just kind of touch, make one side wider. Just kind of follow the outlay of the mustache. But if you don't have an outlay, just angle the inner part of the clipper up, so you can have that triangular shape to it. And the triangular shape to me looks 100 times better than just having the top and bottom just lined up and cut off, on the sides of your lips. And right here, we're just adding a little bit of pop or enhancement pencil right here. We are using a tan pencil for this brown skin client. So just so it don't look out of place, we're not going to use a dark brown. We're not going to use a white or anything like that. That'll be absurd. That's something. And then we're adding our enhancements right here. But that's somehow people use the white enhancements on a darker skin colored person. It should be only used on more so, I want to say, light skinned whiter people or light skinned people. Light even of a light skinned person, you know, it's dang near like it would barely slide for real. But all we're doing for our enhancements, I like an enhanced but natural look. So I'm doing like 2 to 3 sprays, and that's it. Just move on. We want it to look natural at the same exact time. We want to give it that pop, but we want it to look natural at the same exact time. And I feel like I'm the only YouTuber that preaches that. I know that I am the only YouTuber that preaches that, because a lot of people just overly put enhancements. So if you ever hear somebody saying that, know that they watch my channel. But look, all we're doing is just adding that razor. The razor is going to make everything pop even more. Just going to bring the enhancements together, because we do want to blend in that pencil. And I you know, sometimes I don't blend in the pencil. Sometimes I find the cut better when I don't blend in the pencil, bro. But as you can see right here, this is a nice, crisp, sharp haircut. Beautiful lineup. Beautiful hot taper, beautiful everything. This is a first time client, and I guarantee you he will be coming back. And it was cool that somebody like this let me do a YouTube video on him. I don't truly like to do YouTube videos on first time clients. I usually wait till a couple of times, but you know, it turned out fire. Very good cut. I'm glad that he trusts me in my skill level. But look how clean that back taper is. But look, it's HYB. If you're not handling your business what you're doing, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, because we do videos almost every other day. And look, we out.
Benny, please don't do anything crazy.